Okay, here we go. Things are finally looking on the up and up. Temperatures are looking favorable. Tomorrow is Easter, and that means, at least with the old wives' tales, that a chance of frost or freeze is gone. So that means I can start actually getting product down on the lawn without risk of damage. And the one thing though I'm not going to be doing at all this year whatsoever is feeding the freaking soil, because I'm growing grass, not a garden. I want a lawn, not food. So this is what I'm doing. Okay, so on April 3rd, which is coincidentally the last time I filmed a video, I went ahead after the video and I applied 0.2 pounds of nitrogen per 1,000 square feet on my lawn of ammonium sulfate. And the reason I did that was because post-scalp, I was noticing quite a bit of green up. I decided let's go ahead and let's get the KBG going, and I'll worry about the Bermuda effects if we had a freeze or a frost or whatever. I'll just deal with that later. My main goal was getting the Kentucky bluegrass filled back in and thickening up. I'm going to tell you right now, that worked, and that worked wonders, and that was all because I fed the grass directly. The grass that was green, that received that foliar input, and then anything that kind of hadn't recovered from the scalp yet, that anything that didn't get taken up, and when it rained, that just washed down into the soil, and it's been uptaken that way. And this is what the yard looks like right freaking now. Wow. That's a world of difference between what it looked like 2 weeks ago. And why is that? Because I'm feeding the grass, not the soil. Now let's take a real quick moment though to discuss a foliar application of fertilizer, specifically regarding foliar uptake. Now the USGA conducted some studies with the University of Arkansas and University of Illinois, it was mainly looking at bent grass and with urea. All the information, and that's going to be linked down below, said that the results really weren't any different with ammonium nitrate or ammonium sulfate. But what the study shown that was, and there's a lot of factors that range from climate, humidity, what the air temperature is, what type of nozzle you're using to apply the product. There's just a ton of factors in its uptake, and a general range was anywhere from 6% to like 69%. So a pretty broad range, but a lot of it did depend on your conditions. If it's more humid, the foliar application will remain on the leaf tissue longer, allowing more uptake, versus if it was less humid, it'll dry out faster. If it's windy, of course, it's gonna dry out faster. And if it's really hot and sunny, well, it's going to dry out faster. And now what did I do? Well, I did 0.1 pounds of nitrogen per 1,000 square feet with ammonium sulfate. Why different than the 0.2? Well, the study showed that 0.1, at least the Illinois portion of the study showed that 0.1 pounds of nitrogen was kind of like a maximum limit if you wanted to maximize the benefits of a foliar uptake. Number two is, I'm going out of town in 2 days, and I'm going to be gone all week, and I don't really want to push a ton of growth because I don't want to use the rotary mower. But in addition though to this ammonium sulfate, I'm trying out for the very first time, so there will be 0 impressions. It's just going to be, you know, hey, I'm putting this down, of the Green Ore SP. That SP is soluble powder, and that is a new micronutrient iron blend from Ryan Norwood Lawn Supply Company. And that has 11% iron, and peptides. And everyone knows I love the peptides, I love the iron. So we're going to put that down today, and then we'll look into it in a future video and updates on what it does. And the rate I'm applying of that is at the 1 ounce per 1,000 rate, and the label states between 1 to 2 ounces of product per 1,000 square feet in adequate carrier volume every 2 to 4 weeks. So I'm going to do the 1 ounce every probably 2 weeks, depending on the results, and I don't know what those are yet because it's just been applied. For this application, I'm going to be using what I always use, my boom sprayer. It's freaking awesome. You all really need one. You do. You need to just suck it up, build one, and get it over with, regardless of the size of your lawn. Thank me later. And I'm using the red XRC T-Jet tips, the quick connect, fan nozzle, 110 degrees. The ammonium sulfate and greener were applied with 5 gallons of carrier water total for my whole yard. So it was 1 gallon per 1,000 square feet. I did that kind of based off of the Illinois study where they were recommending no more than 40 gallons per acre, and so kind of doing the math in my head and divvying it up, it was kind of roughly around a gallon per 1,000. My math though could be totally wrong. Now typically in the past with the fertilizer, I did go with a higher carrier volume, but we'll try something different and just see how it goes this time with the lower carrier volume. Feeding the grass and not the soil, and why I am choosing the grass. Well, honestly, it's really simple. My organic matter from my soil test, I'm at 4%. So the elimination of applying anything that can add more organic matter, eliminating that from the equation is what I'm looking for. 4% organic matter in a lawn, in my opinion, is freaking high. I'm not growing vegetables, I'm not growing flowers, I'm growing grass, and it's proven that you do not need a high level of organic matter to do that. And when your organic matters get high, things can get soggy, and I'm actually experiencing some of that with the amount of rainfall we've had these past couple days. We've been getting overnight storms, and it's taking forever for a large portion of my lawn to dry out. And I'm attributing a lot of that to some of the organic matter and my excessive use of peat moss in the past when I didn't know any better. It's just holding everything right up there at the surface and making a mushy mess. So that's where we stand right now today with this Bermuda, where I'm going to make it the best Bermuda lawn, the premier example of a Bermuda lawn before I leave it for someone else. And we'll check in again in a week when I get back home and see how this application of ammonium sulfate and greener did. Then I can take some information I gathered from that and we can talk more in depth with greener, and I'm going to probably give Ryan a call as well because I do have some questions about it. But speaking of me leaving, if anyone that's watching this and would be rather confused on why someone in Green Bay would be watching a channel primarily dealing with Bermuda, but I will be in downtown Green Bay Monday the 18th through Thursday, the whatever day that is of that week, and then I fly out Thursday around 5 o'clock. So if anyone in the Green Bay area wants to get together and have a beer, drop a comment below. We'll make that happen. So until next time, when we see the results from this application, it's Mike, reellowdad. Man, it's supposed to snow next week too up there. It's gonna suck. We'll see ya.